Good morning, friends. Today, presenting before you a long poem, but it's very favorite of mine, Bliss of Joy. It has been composed originally in Rajasthani by a young writer Sanghmitra Rathod from Rajasthan, and I have translated it into English with her consent. This also forms a part of my anthology of poems, The Sky is the Limit, in which I have included 25 poetesses from Rajasthan. Bliss of Joy. The sun was about to set. Not a single hope of his was sold throughout the day. He followed so many people with a hope to sell in a circumference of 10 yards. He measured so many miles. Shops are about to be closed now. Crowd is dispersing. He is holding in his hand unsold flute. He is holding in his hand empty plates of food. Clouds of sadness are overcasting his hopeful eyes. He too is packing not only his bag, but shattered pieces of glass like dreams. These pieces prick his heart. His heart is flinching like a hurt deer. The bundle that he carried on his shoulders, seemed to be heavier than it was in the morning. On his tiny shoulders. He was not only carrying flutes, he was carrying burden of broken roof of his home too. Evening had set. Diffused everywhere was deep silence after fair was over. He saw a boy of his own age. He was collecting peals of pleasure, probing in his bag for a complete piece of happiness. Perhaps he too was looking for a meal for one time. His eyes too were burdened with loads of hopes. Turning around as if he saw his own shadow, the one who couldn't sell anything and the one who couldn't get anything. Both were glancing at each other as if both are tied with same line of fate. Both smiled in unison. Just as two friends meet in battlefield. They fight in the same army, are wounded but don't accept defeat. They conquer this world, not only with valor but with a smile too. He picked out from his bag his best flute. Tied with a yellow color thread, studded with beads, dipped in color of beauty. He extended it towards his unfamiliar friend. It was not only a wooden piece of music. But a mispleasure of his part. He too accepted it smilingly. And relieved his friend from load, due to which his tender shoulders were overburdened. Both of them returned, deriving from the festival own share of bliss of joy. Thank you.